Alright, in this video I do want to talk about one of the biggest problems that I think Deepwoken has, and it's not some PvP issue, it's not some big bug, but it's actually my problem with the different Cs and the different luminants in the game. I understand why they did it, but that doesn't mean I like it. Of course, they probably did it because there was big lag in one C and there would be too much content all done in one server. So they needed to split it up and, kind of have half the content in one place and half the content in another place. That way, people with less good computers could still play the game and enjoy it and all that. And that makes sense. That's perfectly fine. But that's not the issue I have with these luminants, and that's not the issue that a majority of people have with these different Cs or luminants or whatever you want to call them. It's mainly the fact that when you go to Songseeker and you try to farm, whether or not you spawn there, there's always going to be high-level people, just ganking there. They're just going to be there farming freshies, farming low-level players. And it doesn't matter what server you go in. It's almost every single server. And I'm not going to say that there's a simple solution to this. I guess there is. You could just skip farming Songseeker, but sometimes when somebody's not as good, they can't really skip Song because jumping straight to mini or going straight to hive is a little annoying sometimes, especially on the build you're doing. If you're doing a very PvP focused build, that's not usually an option. If you're doing a PvE farming build, you can kind of get away with it at earlier levels, but you can't really just skip it, especially, if you don't have a build that really supports it. But I think there is a pretty simple-ish solution for this. It wouldn't be that bad. I've thought about it a little bit, and it would just be introduce some starter island or force people who go to second or the Eastern Luminant to spawn somewhere else. The people in the Eastern Luminant could spawn in at Miner's Landing. They could spawn in at Summer Isle. There's a couple of towns they could spawn in at where it wouldn't, they could be just safe, you know what I'm saying? Because while there are high-level people fighting at Etris sometimes, it's not nearly as much of an issue as it is at Song, because you're not farming at Etris. You're not at Etris for a long period of time. You're in there, hit up a shop, hit up something, and then go to the docks and go to somewhere else. And that would be the same purpose that, having a spawn at Miner would serve. So I think they should make it so, you have a default spawn in the Eastern Luminant. So you'll have one spawn just there already. Because while I'm pretty sure, I haven't tried, while I'm pretty sure you can just set your spawn at Miner's Landing and that'd be it, nobody is actually doing that. Nobody is setting their spawns at these places. So everybody's just spawning at Song and they're just dying, or there's high levels there, because the issue isn't really the freshies or the low level players not setting their spawn there. The main issue is the high level people who want to gank freshies who aren't setting their spawn there, and they're not going to care because the problem doesn't really affect them, because they're the ones kind of creating the problem. So I think the only real big solution you could do is just make it so you have a default spawn in the Eastern Luminant. I know it is kind of a nitpicky problem, but I'm not gonna lie, this problem has absolutely made some of my progressions take way longer than they have to. You know how annoying it is to just get sent to the depths all because some dude just keeps wanting to beat your ass when you're just trying to farm? It's super annoying. It's super aggravating. I know you're saying, oh, just server hop. It's in almost every server. It's always there. You're going to have the trolls saying, oh, skill issue this, skill issue that. You know what? It may be a skill issue. I'm sorry. My power 3 self cannot beat somebody who's power 20. But the point is, it's just annoying to put up with. It's not really an issue that you should be facing. Because you could say that, oh, people are ganking freshies at Bandit. Yes, but it's definitely not as much as it is at Song. Songseeker has it absolutely the worst. It's horrible. And the worst part about it is the fact that they can send you directly to the depths. They can grip you, or no, they can knock you, take you to that one area where the weird dinosaur looking threshers that breathe fire are, and they can just take you there and they can grip you, and that is really annoying, because then you got no chance to server hop. You just got jumped and you're immediately getting sent to the depths. The only way around that is if you just log as soon as they knock you. That way you just die and don't have to deal with going directly to the depths. but it still sucks. Like it's horrible. I don't know whose idea it was to have everybody in second or in the Eastern Luminant just spawn on one island, and then high levels and low levels alike, and make it like an island that's very, very pivotal in the farming experience. But it wasn't a great idea. You guys can suggest solutions if you'd like, because I know I'm not the only one who hates this. I know there's other people that definitely hate this. You guys can suggest solutions if you'd like. I did try to think about other things other than just making it so you spawn at like Minor or some new island that's nearby, but that's the only real one I could come up with, because like what else are they gonna do? The placement on the gate being directly there is annoying, but I don't think they'd have to move the gate necessarily. They could leave the gate where it is, but it could mess up with like the kind of idea of it, because the mini Teresa gate is still where it is, and it wouldn't really make sense if that gate was still there. But you get the point. I don't understand how they would be able to change the spawn without changing the gate, unless they just want to kind of break the immersion there. I would say just leave the gate where it is. Just make it so your character wakes up somewhere else. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Just make them wake up at an inn, and then if they want to head back to the Etrian Luminant, they could just sail through Song. That's just the best way I could see the problem getting fixed. If you guys have other solutions, please let me know. But I think that's just like such an annoying issue that doesn't need to exist. You know what I mean? Like, it's something that got so easily overlooked and just became so inconvenient for no reason at all. I did think about for a while the fact that they could do a safe zone or something like that, but I figured that would only like be problematic. People could try running into a safe zone, but then if you don't make it so you can run into the safe zone when you're in combat, it sort of defeats the purpose of the safe zone. So I have actually like thought about it and talked about it with other people, and to be honest, I do think that just setting a default spawn somewhere else is the only actual solution. I know it does sound a little extreme, and it does sound dumb that I'm rambling about this for almost 10 minutes, but hey, it has made farming super annoying, and it's made the game a little bit more toxic than it really has to be. So again, I do hope that you guys enjoyed. I hope that you gained something from me rambling about Deepwoken for 8 minutes and how dumb the spawns are. And if you do have any other suggestions about how to fix this problem, please, comment it. Don't hate too much in the comments. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.